And then we're gonna do obviously player dot right 180 degrees. Alright, so now we've done that, we can go on to the goal, which will make some interactions with the person. So it's going to be a little bit like the snake game. It's the triangle is going to eat the goal, and then the goal is going to go to a random position. So yeah, we'll just code that, and then we'll get onto the hard bit. So first, we're going to make a goal. Let's just make it under the player 1. Let's do goal dot turtle, obviously dot turtle, to make the turtle goal. Now let's do goal dot color. Goal dot shape. Let's do a circle. Now let's do goal dot pin up. Now let's do goal dot speed. Which is going to be set to 0 again, because that's the fastest. Now we're going to do goal dot set pos. Set pos, and then now this is where we need to import something, and it's going to be scroll to the top. And we're going to put import random. So now once we've done this, we can goal dot set position random dot rand integer or int, and then we're going to do the highest, and the lowest is 300 minus 300, and the max is 300. Go outside the brackets, but just in between the brackets that cover all the code, and we'll put a comma, then random dot randint colon again, parentheses, and then we're going to do it again for here. 300 there. So now once we've done this, it should work, and it's going to set the food in random positions. Okay. Now let's make the collision detection, which is going to be the hardest program of all. Alright. So now we're going to see this. Now we have to import a really hard function that is already inbuilt. So let's do this. Import sorry, just get some water. Import.math. And if you understand the concept of math, it's really easy. But for those of you who don't know how to use math, then I will link a video that I personally learned from in the description. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go down to the while loop, and then let's make forgot that we have to make everything in the end indentation while true loop. So let's do d, which is equal to distance, is math dot sqrt, which is a square root, and then we do math. See this? We got this right. Yeah, math dot pow, which is, if it's purple, then you know that it's imported math. Alright, so now after we've done that, if you don't know what power does, and if you don't know what we are doing right here, is power raises the value of x raised to the power of y. Now, so basically, if this was put into a sentence, if 5 was the x coordinate and 3 was the y coordinate, then it would do 5 to the power of 3, which is basically 5 multiplied by itself 3 times. This is all because we are measuring the distance between the 2 points. Alright, so now we are taking our x coordinate of 1, which we'll do here. Player.x core, parentheses, keep on putting x core, don't know why. Parentheses, and just before then, we'll put a subtraction sign, which is subtracting from the x coordinate of the other and squaring it and adding that to the difference between the y coordinates. So minus goal dot x core x core. Then we do that parentheses, and then we do thing and comma 2, which is squaring it and adding that to the difference between the y cores. So let's add it to the y cores. So after we've completed that, we want to see if we got this correct. So that is correct. That is correct. Those two are correct. That is correct. Okay, all of this is correct, and we want to add that to the difference between the y coordinates. So math.power player.y coordinates, parentheses, subtract that from goal dot y co, parentheses, comma 2. Okay, so now we've done that, and after the y core we are squaring that and then taking the square root of that, and that will give us a distance between the two objects. So first we're taking the x coordinate of 1, then subtracting from the x coordinate of the other, squaring it, adding that to the difference between the y coordinates, and squaring that, and then taking the square root of that, and that will give us the distance between the two objects. Simple. Well, not really. So now let's do the if distance is. So basically we're doing that, then if the d is less than, the distance is less than, for example, 20, then colon, enter, then go, and just drink a little more water. Then we do go dot set pos, set position, let's just copy that. And there we go. That should work all together. Now, after we've done that, just want to add a little bit more stuff, and oh, invalid syntax. Okay, we'll fix that later on, but let's just smoothen out this, and make like a name just over here. Now let's do just before the my pen, after my pen, we want to do pen equal total pen dot color white. This is pretty self-explanatory because I've taught you this. It's over here too. And then we do pen dot pen up, pen up, then parentheses, pen dot hide the total, then we go pen dot go to 0 and then 260. Then you want to do this, or I'm just going to make up the name, pen dot write, and then we're going to call it booster by Dhruv. Then we go outside the thing, comma, align to center, and then outside the things, then you do comma, font. You can do either or any of font you want. I really like Arial, which is nice, and it's a neat and tidy handwriting. But I'm gonna go with Korea because it just looks more neat on my game. So after we've done that, let's do